what's up, everybody? It's the NFL guy. We're getting ready for the upcoming week in the NFL, week 5 in the NFL. And, hey, Jimmy Baba Ganoush, how are you feeling about your fantasy football teams this week?
Wow, I feel good.
Wow, Jimmy Baba Ganoush is feeling good. So let's get ready for those NFL picks.
Oh boy, here we go.
I almost forgot. Before we get into my NFL picks, we've got our first week of NFL buys. Yeah, let's talk about the buys real quick. So this week, in week 5, we have the Cleveland Browns that is not playing. So obviously you're not starting Deshaun Watson, Jerome Ford, Amari Cooper. The Chargers is not playing also. So there's no Justin Herbert, no Joshua Kelly. Seahawks are on a bye this week. So no Geno Smith, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Kenneth Walker, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on a bye this week. So no Shake and Bake, Mayfield, Chris Goodwin, or Mike Evans. So let's get to the Thursday night game. All right, so we kick off Thursday night football with the Washington Commanders and my Chicago Bears. The Thursday night game where we got my Bears against the Washington Commanders. Hey, Jimmy Bob Ganoush, is the Bears winning this week? I guess not. Jimmy Bob Ganoush is laughing. Yeah, no. The Bears are going to be 0-5. I'm taking the Washington Commanders. I've actually picked up Sam Howell on a couple of my fantasy football teams. I did the same thing last week with Russell Wilson, where I picked him up, and he gave me like 24 fantasy points. I actually picked up Antonio Gibson, and he has not been having a great season. So I even think Antonio Gibson could be having a first good game. Definitely starting Brian Robinson. I even picked Washington's defense and dropped the Patriots defense. Yeah, it's going to be another ugly game. I'm going to be yelling Thursday night at my TV, yelling at Fields for throwing a pick, yelling at Eberflus. It's going to be bad. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be a garbage-ass game, and we're us fans and everybody in the NFL, like Mike Greenberg and Rex Ryan, and everybody is going to be asking themselves, how the hell is Matt Eberflus still the coach? There's all these rumors. If the Bears lose, Eberflus is officially out. Yeah, this is going to be a bad game for the Bears. Washington, all 4 quarters. And then early Sunday morning, everybody, yes, back-to-back, 2 weeks in a row, the Jaguars are in London again against the Buffalo Bills. I don't even think the Jaguars went home. They stayed in London. So, yeah, I'm definitely going with the Bills. I went with the Jags last week, and this week I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs should have another big fantasy week. He had 30 fantasy points last week. Unbelievable. Great job to everybody who started Stephon Diggs. I don't know if there's going to be any Jaguars that's actually going to be good in this game. Maybe Calvin Ridley, maybe 12 to 13 points. I don't see Travis Etienne having a good game. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good game. I think it's going to be too much Bills for the Jags. The Bills are going to win this game in London. And then our next matchup, we have the New Orleans Saints against the New England Patriots. And I'm going with the Saints. I don't know. There's a rift. Is there a rift with Bill Belichick and Mac Jones? Mac Jones got pulled from the game. Alvin Kamara is going to have another decent game. I think he might have a bigger game. Last week, 14 fantasy points for his comeback. I don't know. I believe Michael Thomas is going to have a decent game. I don't remember if Derek Carr is going in this game or is it going to be Jameson Winston. I think it's going to be Derek Carr, but I like the Saints in this matchup. The Patriots are going to be asking themselves, Patriots fans are going to be asking themselves, is Mac Jones the guy in New England? But yeah, I like the Saints. Next matchup, we got the Titans and the Colts, and I like the Titans defense in this game, but I am going with the Colts. And also, Jonathan Taylor is rumored to be coming back this year to be playing for the Colts in this game. So that's going to be interesting. So, is he going to play for the Colts? I know he's very disgruntled with the Colts. He wants to be traded. I'd like to see him have a really good game against the Titans. I'd love to see him just blow up. But it's going to be very interesting if, they do trade him. Who gets Jonathan Taylor? What team out there needs a running back? But yeah, I like the Colts. Anthony Richardson, I think he's going to have a really good game. Derrick Henry, no question. He's going to have a good game. But I like the Colts to win this matchup. And then next matchup, we got the Baltimore Ravens against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like the Ravens. Seems like Mitch Trubisky's going to be a go this weekend. It doesn't look like Kenny Pickett's going to go, so my ex-Bear, Mitch Trubisky, is going. I like the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's going to have a big game. Is Zay Flowers, is he going to show up this year? What's going on with him, especially in fantasy football? Everybody expected him to have a really big year in fantasy football, and he's just been very quiet. But yeah, it's going to could be a blowout, but I think it's going to be Ravens all day. Ravens win this game. Next matchup, we've got the Detroit Lions going against the Carolina Panthers. Lions. Don't even have to think about it for a minute. David Montgomery, huge fantasy week. Another big week. I didn't play him because he had a questionable tag, and I didn't think he was going to play. 34 fantasy points. But I'm playing him this week. I got him in my lineup. I see Jared Goff having a good game. Amon St. Brown has a questionable tag. We'll find out Sunday morning if he's good to go. I don't know who's going to show up for the Panthers. Is Bryce Young going to have a good game? Probably not. I'm debating about starting Adam Thielen, but I like the Lions defense. They're really good. Lions win this, not even close. Probably maybe a 17-point win. Next matchup, we've got the Houston Texans against the Atlanta Falcons. And if Deshaun Watson, not Deshaun Watson, but if Justin Fields was traded this week to the Atlanta Falcons, I would definitely be picking the Falcons, but I'm going with the Texans. CJ Stroud is having such a great year. He pretty much already won Rookie of the Year. He hasn't thrown one interception yet. He's going to have a big game. Can somebody tell me why in fantasy freaking football everyone's dropping CJ Stroud? I don't understand that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I picked him up. I picked him up on waivers. What a steal. I think he's going to have a really good game. I think Tank's going to have a good game. Nico Collins is going to have a good game. Yeah, I say Texans all the way. Bijan Robinson's going to have a good game. I don't know if Derek London's going to show up. Is Kyle Pitts a bust? I don't know what's happening with Kyle Pitts. But yeah, CJ Stroud and the Texans pull this. I shouldn't even say pull it out. They're going to win this game easily.